Sims lines up on the right side. They've got King on the left side as a running back. Sanderson looking in, zone for a pass. He's looking for King, intercepted. He's going to go down the right side. Lawrence down to the 20, 30, down to the 40. He might go all the way. He's going to go in. There's a flag down. But he's going the length of the football field into the end zone. There is a flag down.
Kenny C back on the mic here. You know the old mantra in football, defense wins championships? I still think that holds true today. We're going to go through my top 3 defenses of all time. Let's go. The number 3 defense on my list is the 1976 Steelers. Why are they not number 1, some of you might be asking? Because to fit the criteria of number 1 for my list, you not only have to dominate the regular season, but you have to cap it off with a Super Bowl victory. In this particular year, the Steelers did not do so, but nonetheless, their season was historic, and they were scary. Mean Joe Green and L.C. Greenwood anchoring the defensive line. Linebackers Jack Lambert and Jack Ham roaming the middle of the field. Lambert was the Defensive Player of the Year that season, and Mel Blount in the secondary. All members of that secondary were Pro Bowlers as well. Defensive coordinator Bud Grant's Steel Curtain defense finished number 1 in the regular season and posted an NFL record 5 shutouts. 3 of those 5 came consecutively, and they did that in the last 9 games of the season. That has never been done in NFL history still to this day. The defense gave up just 138 points, picked off 22 passes, recorded 24 fumble recoveries, and forced 46 total turnovers. They unfortunately lost 24-7 in the AFC Championship game to the Raiders, and that's why they can't be number 1, but they are undoubtedly in the top 3. Coming in at number 2 on my list is the Mike Ditka 1985 Bears. Defensive coordinator Buddy Ryan's Monsters of the Midway, as they were called, were a wrecking crew the entire season en route to a Super Bowl X victory over the Patriots, 46-10. Absolutely crushed them with the likes of Mike Singletary, Richard Dent, William Refrigerator Perry, Steve Mongo McMichael, to name a few. That defense held opposing offenses to a total of 13 points per game, racking up a grand total of 64 sacks, 34 interceptions, and 24 fumbles. One of the greatest seasons by a defense of all time, bar none. The number 1 greatest defense of all time on my list. Some of you may disagree. Some of you might put the 85 Bears at this slot. Maybe the 86 Giants. I got LT behind me. Or another defense. If so, drop it in the comments below. Let me know. But to me, it's the 2000 Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Bullies were not only unstoppable, but they were record-setting. They set records that may never be touched. Defensive coordinator Marvin Lewis and his flock recorded the fewest points in a single 16-game season in NFL history, allowing just 165. That's 10.3 points per game, and the fewest rushing yards in a single season with 970. They were going to crack you and let you know they were there. Hell, they blasted Corey Dillon out of a game. I think it was week 5 that season. He refused to come back in the 4th quarter. And this stat right here, they allowed 1 touchdown in 4 postseason games that season, a record that still has not been touched and probably won't ever be touched. The 1 touchdown allowed was a kickoff return touchdown in the Super Bowl. Sheer dominance, led by Ray Lewis, who galvanized that squad, linebacker Ray, and fellow linebacker Jamie Sharper, with Tony Siragusa, the late great Tony Siragusa, on the defensive line, Michael McCrary and Peter Boulware on the edges, Rod Woodson, Kim Herring, Dwayne Starks, Chris McAllister in the secondary. They pummeled the New York Giants in Super Bowl 35, beating them 34-7. Like I said, the only touchdown in that game and in the 4 postseason games was a return touchdown. Outside of that, Kerry Collins was getting cracked. He was sacked 4 times. He threw a pick 6 to Dwayne Starks, and the Giants turned the ball over on offense 5 times. The Ravens defense, 2000 Ravens defense, untouchable in my mind.